1 in 3 cruise passengers get seasick. Most make the same mistakes before boarding. It's not bad luck. It's not a weak stomach. This video covers 7 seasickness mistakes. They quietly wreck an entire cruise vacation. Every one is fixable. Fix them before you step on the gangway. None mean canceling your trip. First-timers get hit the hardest. Nobody warns them ahead of time. Crew members watch the same pattern. It plays out on almost every sailing. Once you know the pattern, dodging it takes almost no effort. Nobody hands out a warning label with your boarding pass. Consider this the missing page. Number 1. Waiting until you feel sick to take medication. Seasickness pills block the signal early. Patches work the same way. They don't fix nausea after it hits. A scopolamine patch needs several hours to absorb. Putting it on the morning of does almost nothing. Most manufacturers recommend applying it the night before. That gives it a full head start. Over-the-counter options work the same way. Meclizine and diamond hydronate calm the inner ear early. That happens before your brain gets a mixed signal. Here's the problem. Once nausea hits, your stomach slows digestion. It stops absorbing pills the normal way. The pill you swallow once dizzy barely helps. That's how a 7-day cruise turns rough. 3 days end up stuck in a cabin. The fix costs nothing extra. It takes 30 seconds. Most people skip it simply because nobody explains it. Take your first dose before you walk up the gangway. Do it while your stomach's still calm. Your inner ear hasn't been tested yet. Ginger tablets work as a gentler backup. They come in chewable or capsule form. Either one works about the same. This same rule applies to flights too. Starting early gives your body a head start. One warning though, doubling up on remedies usually backfires. Mixing medications without checking labels can leave you drowsy. Number 2, booking a cabin in the wrong spot. Every ship moves the most at the front. It moves the most at the back too. It moves the most on the highest decks. A forward-facing suite looks incredible in photos. In rough water, that same suite feels like a seesaw. Cabins near the middle barely move. That's true on almost every ship class. Rooms closer to the waterline feel steadier. Same ship, same storm, very different ride. It comes down to simple physics. The center of any ship is a pivot point. That pivot handles pitch and roll. Those two motions cause most sea nausea. Stay near that pivot point. The same storm feels completely different there. Booking based purely on the view backfires often. People end up regretting it by day 3. If motion sickness worries you, ask about location first. Request a midship cabin on a lower deck. Do this before the balcony upgrade comes up. Most cruise lines post a deck plan online. 10 minutes studying that plan saves a rough week. Guest services can usually move a booking early. They rarely can after final payment. Ask the question early. Don't hope for the best once you're at sea. A quick email before you sail often does the trick. Most cruise lines answer within a day or 2. Number 3, assuming a modern ship won't rock at all. Today's ships carry stabilizer fins. Those fins cut side to side rolling. That tech handles normal ocean swells fine. It doesn't cancel out a real storm system. It can't cancel out a long open crossing either. A transatlantic repositioning cruise crosses far from land. A passage through open water brings bigger swells. Those swells can overwhelm even the best stabilizers. Trust the size and tech too much. You'll likely skip packing anything for seasickness. That gamble gets tested fast. The ship hits open water for days straight. Nothing but ocean surrounds you in every direction. Check the itinerary before you sail. Don't guess based on how big the ship looks. Long stretches without land usually mean rougher water. A typical Caribbean run stays calmer. It has island stops every other day. Marine forecast sites publish wave height data. 5 minutes checking that beats guessing off a brochure. Route maps also show typical seasonal conditions. Spring and fall crossings tend to run rougher. Number 4, hiding in a windowless room during rough seas. Your inner ear senses motion. It does that even when your eyes can't see it. That mismatch causes most seasickness in the first place. Casinos, movie theaters, interior cabins share the same flaw. 0 windows means 0 horizon line. Your senses need that line to anchor to. Ask any crew member for advice. You'll get the same answer, without hesitation. Get up to an open deck. Stare at the horizon in the distance. That single trick resets your inner ear fast. It works faster than almost any pill. Locking yourself in a dark cabin sounds smart. It rarely works that way in practice. Most people feel worse within the hour. The mismatch never actually resolves indoors. Fresh air alone does very little. It needs a fixed horizon to help. Acupressure wristbands work best paired with that trick. Wear them stuck indoors instead. They barely move the needle that way. The wristband alone rarely fixes anything on its own. Pair it with fresh air and a real horizon. Number 5. Eating and drinking the wrong things before rough water. A loaded plate before rough water hits is risky. Greasy food slows digestion down fast. Heavy alcohol does the same thing. Both make existing nausea far worse. Ginger candy does the opposite. Plain crackers do the opposite too. Small sips of water help the most. They settle a nervous stomach gently. They add no extra strain on your system. Ask a bartender for something stronger. They'll pour it without blinking twice. That drink is the last thing your stomach needs. It's especially risky during a bumpy crossing. Eat small amounts often instead. Skip one heavy meal on choppy days. Plain carbonated water settles a queasy stomach fast. Strong perfume can trigger nausea on its own. Heavy cooking smells near the buffet do too. Standing near the grill station makes it worse. A table near an open window helps a little. Number 6. Waiting to buy seasickness remedies until you're already on board. The gift shop carries a small supply of pills. It comes at a steep markup. Compare that to any pharmacy back home. The price difference can be steep. Scopolamine patches need a doctor prescription. That's true in the United States. It's true in most other countries too. You can't just request one at guest services. Wait until you feel queasy to shop. You're often out of luck by then. By day 2, the gift shop supply is gone. Pack your own pills weeks ahead. Pack patches and pressure point wristbands too. Don't wait until the night before you fly. That one small bag saves money. It saves a ruined afternoon at sea too. A quick doctor visit covers a prescription easily. Most visits take less than 15 minutes. Schedule it a few weeks before your trip. Travel insurance covering onboard medical visits is worth checking. Check it before final payment, just in case. It's a small line item most people skip. Most people skip it until they need it. By then, the coverage window has already closed. Check the policy details before you leave home. Number 7. Avoiding the ship's medical center out of embarrassment. Every major cruise line carries an onboard medical team. They stock anti-nausea injections for severe cases. Passengers often assume nothing can be done. That's exactly why so many tough it out alone. They stay in their cabin for days instead. Severe seasickness can cause dehydration fast. That happens within a single day sometimes. Dehydration makes everything else feel worse too. Fluid simply won't stay down. Yes, a medical visit adds a charge. It lands on your onboard account. That charge is still far cheaper than losing days. You already paid full price for this trip. Crew members train for exactly this. They train every single sailing, every season. That training never really stops for them. Asking for help early is nothing to feel embarrassed about. Non-narcotic anti-nausea medication is standard on board. It works within a short window. Wait through an entire rough day instead. Recovery just takes longer than it needed to. A short visit early usually solves it fast. Most passengers feel better within the hour. Waiting turns a small problem into a lost day. Seasickness ruins more cruises than bad weather alone. Almost every case traces back to one mistake. It's one of these 7 mistakes. Pack the right supplies ahead of time. Pick a midship cabin near the waterline. Take your medication before you need it. Don't wait until after it hits. Small choices before you board decide everything. They decide how the whole trip feels. They decide whether rough water becomes a footnote or it becomes the entire story of your cruise. None of these fixes cost much. Most take a few minutes to plan. Passengers who prepare barely think about seasickness again. Everyone else fights a problem with a simple fix. It really is that avoidable. It costs almost nothing to fix ahead of time. Drop your own seasickness story in the comments below. Share this with anyone booking their first cruise this year. Someone in your group will thank you for it. A prepared cruiser handles rough water without missing a beat. Everyone else spends a trip regretting one skip step.